Hi, Alfie. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And yourself?
I'm fantastic. Okay, I was following your stuff on Facebook and I found it really fascinating. So please tell me, how did the journey of Beauty on Wheels start?
Okay, so I'm actually going to begin a little bit before I started the beauty. I studied tourism and business sociology at the University of NWU, Noordwest University. And then after that, only I went into the makeup artistry, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I studied loads of different qualifications inside the beauty industry. I did my advanced diploma in
Mm-hmm.
makeup artistry. I did hairstyling. I did nails. I did facials.
Wow.
Basically, anything you can do, I can think of. I worked in a salon for 3 years as well. So I can
Mm-hmm.
cut, I can color. The only thing is, I didn't do my trade test
Oh,
because I rather love to do the styling of the hair and not so much cutting and coloring, etc. While I was studying in 2010, I worked in a photographic studio. There I did lots of makeup and lots of hair for the models. And then while I was studying as well, I was working like on the side doing makeup and hair for clients. And then immediately after I finished my studies, I opened Beauty on Wheels. I was the first one
mm-hmm.
opening in South Africa. There was only
Wow.
one in America. And after that, yeah, people followed suit, used my name. Luckily, I've got the domain name, beautyonwheels.co.za. No one can take that from
Mm-hmm.
me, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
So, yeah. And then so I worked in a salon as well. What else is there? I opened Beauty on Wheels in 2010. I've never looked back ever since. I
Mm-hmm.
love doing weddings. I've got a real passion for the industry, for the wedding industry. So I also did quite a few years ago. I made dresses, etc., and I did a fashion show in Mossel Bay. So since I was young, I was sewing dresses and changing my clothing, etc. My mom was a dressmaker. My grandmother was a dressmaker. They did wedding dresses. So that's where I got my love for that.
Wow.
Um, yeah.
Okay, so who are the people that you look up to in this space?
Okay. I I don't really have someone that I look up to. I love my own work, and I
Mm-hmm.
always try and better myself. I look at trends in the industry, and I create my own trends as well. Um, there's two photographers. The one is
Mm-hmm.
Jamie and Co, and the other
Mm-hmm.
one is Arlene Photography. So those
Wow.
two, I love the style, the lighting, etc. So my style is light and airy, natural light. I do artificial lighting. I do dark and dramatic. I do dramatic lighting as well. So yes, and the makeup and the hair. Also, not really someone specific that I look up to. I just try and give the clients the best that I can when they bring their photos for me when we're doing the trials for the makeup and hair for their weddings.
So what have been your highlights thus far?
Highlights. Every wedding is a highlight. You know what? If I think of it, sure. I do a lot of international weddings. So
Wow.
it's yeah, so that to me is a highlight because people right around the world finds me and they book me in South Africa for their wedding. So I think that's a highlight. And then a highlight for me also because this is referrals. If a client gives me a referral, that
Hmm.
really puts me on high. Yes.
Okay. Any lowlights, if any?
Low light. You 100% cannot satisfy every single client.
Hmm.
So yes, sometimes, well, when I do a client, I always tell them,
Mm-hmm.
listen here, if there's something you don't like, especially with the makeup, if there's something you don't
Hmm.
like, please talk to me. It's not my day, it's your day.
Hmm.
So if a client doesn't feel that they can communicate with you, even though you are very neutral, like I said, you tell the client, please talk to me. It's your day, it's not my day. That's kind of a low, but we don't really get that a lot. It's once in a blue moon.
Okay. So what are your plans for this year and beyond?
I want to expand
Hmm.
because I want to retire when I'm 45.
Wow.
I want to sit at home or just go do the couple shoots for the weddings. And yes, and that is the. I also want to go into something. I've got something that's in the working, but I'm struggling to find the right person to work with me. It's something that is not yet in the industry. No one is doing it. But I'm not going to tell you because once you tell someone your secret, someone listens and then they do it. So yes, maybe later this year we can have another interview and I can tell you
Hmm.
how it's going.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna mention like maybe you could just tell me off air.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Finally, what are the words of inspiration for people that may want to be into the spaces that you're in?
Okay. Words of inspiration. Okay, so I would say, find it. It needs to be your passion.
Hmm.
If you, for instance, if you growing up or whatever, and you are doing your friend's makeup and you're doing your friend's hair, and you really have a passion for it,
Hmm.
then definitely go into the industry. The wedding industry is very difficult. Brides
Hmm.
can be very difficult. It is not an industry where you jump in. A lot of people think you jump into this and you're going to get rich quickly.
Hmm.
I'm in the industry for 15 years
Wow.
and it takes a lot to run a business like this. You have to have your marketing, all of that up to par. And the last thing I wanted to say, just give me 2 seconds. Okay. What quickly? Qualifications. Please, if you do want to be in the industry for makeup and for hair, do formal qualifications. There's a lot of things that if you are self-taught and you watch all these videos online that they don't show you, there's cleanliness or sanitizing, stuff like that, that you do need to do in between, where I've done a lot of weddings where they chose a makeup artist that was self-taught, and immediately when they set up their space and they start working on people and you check them in between, they're not sanitizing their stuff. There's infections and all of that that you can actually take from one client to another. It contaminates your whole kit. So do your qualifications. 1 year full time. You need to do a diploma, definitely. And then lots of certifications wherever you can, even if it's not in your in the makeup and hair that you want to do. Like for example, nails. And maybe go work in a salon for a little bit and see what's going on in there. How do they do the hair coloring, etc., etc. Because what I can do, and nails. What I can do is I can actually sit with the clients and I can tell them, okay, listen here, this is your look. This is what you want. If they wanted their hair colored, for example, I had a client which came to me, a bride. I did a trial, and her hair was green, so she wanted to be ash. In other
Oh.
words, they had to lift it. Yeah. So I
Hmm.
told her exactly what to do and to tell her hairdresser. And on the wedding day, her hair was perfect. Yeah. So that's it.
Well, I gotta say, thanks so much for your time, and yeah, hopefully
It's
we
a
can just catch up again soon.
yeah, 100%. Give me about 5 months. Then it's me and you again.
Sure, no problem. Take care.
Yeah, awesome. It's a pleasure. Keep well.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.